It's my pleasure to represent Adoroi Marketing Science in front of the esteemed jury for Graham Bell Awards 2012. A brief introduction about myself. I'm a hardcore operations management person from marketing domain. I've spent a lot of time in doing events for Microsoft and IBM, and then I've spent a lot of time in managing operations in loyalty space. About the company, a very brief introduction about the company. We are a predictive marketing analytics company, and we are using a unified communication platform for driving a lot of insights to various brands and making it very, very simple for customers also to engage with the brands. So because there are so many mediums of advertisement doing marketing for brands, and there are also many ways of communication for a customer available with him to communicate with the brand on a regular basis. So you have SMSs, web page, mobile websites, emails and DTH response systems, and also IVR and telephony systems, through which all the responses are captured in Adoroi servers. Now what happens is, first the assimilation of responses happens from different advertisements on a common platform, and each response of the customer is tagged against a particular lead source, which is maybe a Times of India or Hindustan Times or Exact TV channel, which is giving that lead to the brand. And all kinds of responses, including the USSD and emails, are all converged together on a common platform. Now, once the response is received, there is a pre-built logic for every kind of response and every category of response which the brand defines, and the relevant information is then passed on to the most appropriate process owner within the organization or outside the organization, like channel partners and like that. And this response can be either a direct telephone call patching happening, or a SMS after the call ends, or an email can also be pushed through any medium. So whatever is the response, the mode of response from the customer, we can generate any kind of reaction and pass the call, or send an SMS to the customer, or even email the customer. Now the platform, the unified communication platform, makes a very solid ground for doing a lot of insights, analytics, which throw very, very useful insights for the entire marketing community. And also I will talk about the kind of insights and analytics which we do in the coming slides, and this also becomes a lead nurturing platform on a long-term basis. So first product which we have is called AdTrack. It is intelligent assimilation of responses from different lead sources, from different media vehicles on a common platform, and every response is tagged against a particular media, and we are making that way. We are making media and the advertisement very, very accountable. The brand effect, there's a lot of debate happening because offline media, this people say that it also increases the brand recall, and there's a high value of creating a brand awareness because of offline media. But actually, if you see, if the responses are measured properly and objectively, you can always assume that the brand effect which an ad is creating is proportionate to the number of responses coming, number of leads generated, or there can be different call for action even for the ads where only brand recall creation is the most important thing. So why is it important for companies? We are using unified communication platforms to achieve something really remarkable and making the whole advertising and marketing very, very scientific. So marketing is the biggest cost driver for any B2C firm, and out of the entire marketing budgets, nearly 90% goes to offline ad spend, which is print media and electronic media, TV and radio. Also the outdoor. And also now the kind of options available for any media planner to advertise are humongous. You see how many channels are there, you see how many magazines and newspapers are there. So it's very, very proliferated. I'll just show a small video about what AdTrack is. Excuse me? इसका voice
TV, radio, online advertising, and billboards. Jessica also has a chain of private coaching institutes in Delhi NCR and advertises in the same places. Both Mr. Singh and Jessica spend the same amount on advertising every month, but strategies are a little different. Mr. Singh blindly throws equal amounts of money into all his primary forms of advertising. Jessica does not want to shovel money into her advertising. Jessica is smart and wants to find the most efficient form of advertising for her budget. But how? Jessica turns to ad tracking by Adoroi. Here's how it works. Jessica starts out by putting a little bit of money into all forms of advertising. But instead of advertising a toll-free number, she uses Adoroi to set up a phone number and ad track code for each type of ad. This way, Jessica is able to find out which ads work the best. After a few days, the results are in. Despite rumors that online advertising was the way to go, Jessica's call tracking statistics show her that the radio works the best for her. Thanks to Adoroi, Jessica can reallocate her budget to optimize sales. Adoroi gave her the metrics to make valuable marketing decisions. And now, business is booming. Jessica used Adoroi for her business, and you can too.
So this was everything about the AdTrack product which we have. This is a representation of one of our campaigns which we have done for Eureka Forbes. So you see right below there are AdTrack codes which are unique to that advertisement and that print vehicle which is being used. So if this ad is published in Times of India, there will be a different phone number and a different SMS keyword and a different email ID. Also the QR code is possible for the smartphones. Similarly, there could be different call for actions for different vehicles depending on what brand actually requires to achieve through advertisements in different modes of advertisement. So in TV, we can have a call for action like get a 50% discount coupon if you SMS this keyword to this short code. So that drives leads again. So it's a branding ad, but it actually delivers responses also to the brand. Now, this slide might even consume, good 20-30 minutes because it's a huge product which we have come out with, which is offline to online to offline call tracking solution, keyword level call tracking solution. What happens is, I'm not going into technical details right now. It throws unique session-based numbers, phone numbers, unique numbers for every concurrent user coming on a landing page. And there are options to, have a direct caller also and track, which keyword is giving, which search keyword is giving this phone call to the business, and or which web property, banner ad, everything is possible. So once you have, tagged each and every response against a particular phone number, and which time this call has come, you can easily connect that which activity online has delivered this offline conversion or offline lead generation to your business. So offline and online, the entire space is covered by our technology. So what are the benefits of doing ad tracking? The first is the accurate media measurement, performance measurement, which is by region, state, city and pin code, by creative ad copy or tagline, by the category of the media being used, offline, online or print, electronic, versus so many permutations, combination, comparisons can happen. What is working best for the company? Now, So what happens is there's a lot of efficiency which comes in media planning. So now you're not blindly, just because of gut feeling of a media planner, you're just putting money in Times of India and some preferred newspapers, but you are actually able to see what is the value your vernacular newspapers are bringing to your table, and then you very judgmentally and objectively decide where to put your money. Overall, it becomes very, very comfortable for CFOs and CEOs of the company to give money for marketing, because they know that there's a lot of accountability now. So the whole engine works in that way to increase collaboration between sales, marketing, and media divisions of a company. Most of the times, there's a lot of blame game which happens between three of them. सेल्स इसलिए ज़्यादा नहीं आया क्योंकि एड सही जगह नहीं किया था. Those kind of things happen. And so overall we have increased ROI on ad spends. That's the core objective of Adoroi. Now when the responses are coming, it's very important for for the brands to respond very, very quickly, and they should be on their toes to give the desired information by the customer. So this is the current process of how responses are gathered in a call center, and then they are distributed through a long and tiring process where a lot of leads fall through the crack. And you as customers, how many times, just think about it, how many times you've called a call center number and you've not got any response even in 5 days. And even if you get a response, the people who are calling you from the call center are far removed from the ground realities, and they don't have exact training to be able to sell something to you. They can just post box. They can just work as a post box. Sir, आपको मैं call करवा दूँगी. That's the best they can say to you. So what happens is, from the customer journey perspective, customers are calling at the peak of their interest. They want the answer then and there, and the exact right information then and there. See, let's say you have given advertisements in 10 different publications: Times of India, Hindustan Times, and some vernacular language newspapers. Maybe you have spent more money in Times of India and lesser money in vernacular language newspapers. Now, at the end of the campaign, we saw that maybe 100 responses have come, leads have come from Times of India, whereas from a local newspaper, there are like 80 leads which have come.
How do you know that?
Because people who are calling on a specific phone number which is tagged with Times of India. So phone number calls coming on Times of India number are completely measurable.
So as a brand building exercise, wouldn't you want to keep everything consistent, same numbers probably across the cities, across advertisements, same emails? So
Yeah.
Isn't this against the brand building exercise itself?
See, that's a very valid question, and a lot of brands ask us this question. One of our clients was also hell-bent on using their call center number, and they used it for 6 months. Ultimately, they realized that the value which we are driving by having different phone numbers is much greater than what. See, I have not saved any customer care number or any inquiry number, call center number for the new inquiries about the product or helpline numbers of companies, so to say, on my phone, and I don't tend to remember. If you ask me what is the clear trip number today, I don't remember. So it's not required. The more important part is that you can always say in call to action that talk to your nearest sales representative or nearest person who will be giving the right information to you now on this number. That's a personal mobile number, or it could be a landline number of that city. So we can give different local mobile numbers to brands.
Just one more question. Are there similar products in India? Because
There are
we see this,
no companies using unified communication platform the way we are using it. The kind of value which we are driving runs into crores and lakhs and crores of rupees to brands. So even if we are able to improve 30% in cost savings and maybe 100% in lead conversions, we are a very, very great value addition into the company's table.
Who are your clients now? Till now?
We are working with 3 super brands in India right now. Apart from that, there are a lot of campaigns, because it's difficult for brands to believe the kind of technology we are working on right now. So too good to believe, I can say. So in online domain, we are doing betas with a lot of travel search engines and travel companies and BFSI segment. For the offline ad tracking thing, we are working with Eureka Forbes, IFB, and Godrej Interior. And yeah.
Just a quick question on the mobile space. Are you using AR, augmented reality?
Sorry?
Are you evaluating augmented reality in the mobile space?
Sorry, I didn't get the
You
question.
know, augmented reality. Are you aware what that is?
No,
AR,
I don't
augmented
really
reality.
have. If you can
Or-
just explain a little bit.
No, it's basically augmenting, different perspectives on top of a real image using the camera. So it has a lot of applications in the advertising space also.
See, we are doing something which we called ethnographic observations. So augmented
No,
reality.
it's
I
more
don't-
application on the device to enable new perspectives and another image being superimposed on top of a
no,
real.
we are not
image
that.
using-
We don't have that kind of
Okay,
technology.
that's fine. That's okay. No, just wondering.
So
Thank you.
basically, we are trying to, see one more video which I would like to play very quickly. Just 2 minutes. So see how this call connection works actually is, you have this very interesting slide actually. You have the nearest executive as the blue color. So when in the real time, in less than 10 seconds, what happens? The customer who is calling, we see who is the nearest person, to the customer, and then ideally the call patches to that executive who is the nearest one for the initial 2 months of the campaign. Once we have some data of efficiency of different sales executives, we make it very, very intelligent. We have different ratings for different executives, and we pass the call to the nearest and the most efficient sales executive. So it becomes a kind of reward system also for your executives to perform, brands executives to perform well and handle all the leads in the given time.